Visit CCGcastle.com and get 5% discount on your purchase with TCG Center 5 code. Check video description or visit CCG Castle for more.
Hey, what is going on, Poké fans? Welcome back to Pokemon TCG Center. In this video, I'm showing you my Scizor-GX deck list that I decided to build for the standard format. And as you can see, it's a very interesting deck with a lot of potential and with a lot of different deck styles in place. So first of all, what we want to see at the Scizor-GX is that interesting ability, danger, perception, which says that if this Pokemon remaining HP is 100 or less, its attack do 80 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. Meaning that with a Steel Wing, we can hit for 160, reducing damage for 30, which is amazing. So theoretically, with the Choice Band, we should have more than enough for the one-hit knockout against, for example, Buzzwole GX easily. Something special also about this deck is a Shining Celebi Time Recall, which allows you to use your Scyther attacks. So, for example, we can also attack with Agility, and if we get lucky on the coin flip, we can prevent all effects of attack, including damage done to our Scizor-GX if we manage to flip heads in the coin flip. Theoretically, then, with Danger Perception, we can increase damage for 80 more, or, for example, for 110 more with the Choice Band and prevent our opponent from attacking that active Scizor on the next turn. So there's also Shining Celebi, which I said with a Time Recall, one Celesteela with that Moonraker that can be used for 1 energy if both players exactly have 6 prize cards in play, and one Magearna with the Change Closed, so we can swap between Choice Band and Metal Flying Pen. 3 Registils that can help us to accelerate energies from our hand with a Turbo Arm, 1 Marshadow with Let Loose ability, and 2 Tapu Lele-GXs. Item cards, I decided to go with 2 Enhanced Hammers, 2 Field Blowers, 3 copies of Nazball, and 4 Ultra Balls for the setup. There is 1 Pulpad as well, featuring 2 copies of of the Rescue Stretchers. The Stadium decision was a Sky Pillar just to prevent those damage spread decks from doing damage to us. 4 copies of Cynthia, for the draw support. There are also 3 Guzmas in this build, 1 Judge, 2 of each Lily and Tate Liza, which can also serve as a switch card, 2 Choice Bands, 3 Flying Pens, and 11 regular Metal Energies. And that is the deck list that I will use in this video, so make sure to hit the thumbs up and sub to the channel for more videos. Let me know also in the comments below if you like this list. So see you in the game. Alright, so would you like to go first? I decided to start first. Never know, maybe I'm not going to be able to start with the Registeel turn 1, so at least I can retreat, for example, Scyther to it. We're going to see. So far I don't even have basic Pokemon to think about it. And looks like I'm going to start with 1 Scyther here. Alright. So, not the best opening hand, that's for sure. Drampa on the other side of the field. Okay, so guess I can have Lily for 5 extra cards, and I'm definitely looking forward to do that. So it turns out to be a not bad turn at the end. So there's a Marshadow as well. What about Ultra Ball? For something like a Registeel, so I can also have backup plan on my bench. And after that, I'm just looking to pass my turn. Alright, so I have Metal Energy in my discard pile. There's the Energy Loto, so I can't wait to see Special Energy so I can disrupt it with my Enhanced Hammer. Nope, we're gonna see just a Fire Energy. Well, that energy cannot be discarded by the effect of the Enhanced Hammer. And all suddenly my opponent has 7 cards in his hand. Did I miss something? I think I probably did miss something. How in the world he have so many cards in his hand? So he can draw only one card per turn. I guess it's okay, probably. Oh, so Rainbow Energy at the end attached. That's a pretty cool thing because it will be discarded by the effect of Enhanced Hammer. Okay, at the end it's pretty good. Tate Liza, you're just gonna see the draw support from the Tate Liza in this case, and Dragon Wisdom for 20, luckily. Oof, it's gonna be super hard for me to play versus... Oh, Kyurem is not fire anymore. Okay, so never mind. It's not gonna be super hard anyways. Alright, what about Enhanced Hammer Cynthia play? Energy is the only thing I need in this case. I didn't pull one, I pulled 4 of them, which is insane. Steel Wing, in this case I'm hitting for 80 and I'm taking 0 damage back. Alright, not bad. For the next turn I also have Guzma available. That's a good way to go, you know. So far I managed to set up properly. Then I also have Guzma in my hand available to apply some pressure to that white Kyurem GX on the bench as well. There's one Altaria, but again, it's not going to be super effective anyways. It's a 90 HP Pokemon, so... Oh, actually it's 80. So it's not even bad to think about using my Guzma and then Steel Wing onto my opponent Altaria, to be honest. No, definitely it's not a bad idea. Kind of like it, kind of like that idea, so we're gonna see how that idea will end up. Okay, so there's another Swablu. If I can only hit for weakness, that would be amazing. I think first white Kyurem was fire, or maybe water. Right now they printed also dragon type, so it's a dragon in addition to that, so there's a switch. Will we see a shred play for 60? Yes, we will. So it won't be affected by any effect anyways. And that actually scares me a little bit. Not too much, but just a little bit. Because next turn I can potentially be knocked out. And what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna immediately search myself for another Scyther so I can put him on the bench. And in addition to that, I will use my agility. I'm gonna take a risk. If I flip hands on the coin flip, my opponent cannot do a single damage to my Scizor-GX in the active position, which is good. So, next turn at least I can try to build up another backup attacker as well. So what the heck is this? Search a deck for 4 energy cards and will them put in your hand. Okay, you can play this card if you discard. You can play this card only if you discard 2 other cards from your hand. Alright, interesting. So, he decided to attack, but 0 damage has been performed. Let's go with a Pulpat, so I can recycle back 2 of my Cynthias. Choice Band Energy, Cynthia. Very nice. Alright, so there's also another Scyther. I think right now I'm pretty much fine to go with a Steel Wing. At least I'm okay. I managed to buy myself a turn so I can set up another potentially Scizor in play. So I don't need nothing else than that. There's a Fishful button, so I'm gonna need to get somehow Field Blower in play immediately. Okay, so that's not even enough for the knockout. He hit for like 120. Okie dokie. So, time to go with my Tate Liza. Okay, Tate Liza, nothing that I can use, but I can knock my opponent out with my agility once again. And if I get lucky on the coin flip, which I didn't, I could potentially even took another knockout next turn. But unfortunately, that didn't happen. So he managed to transfer all of those energies to the other Curum, and at least I managed to find myself a Field Blower. So that will be a very important card for the next turn. Oh, what the heck? He decided... Okay, yeah, obviously he can knock me out with a Dragon Wisdom, so why not to do that? Oh, no, he can't, because I have Metal Flying Pen. Oh, he can because he have Altaria on the bench, so that's gonna be 40. And since I decided to attack my opponent with my agility, the Steel Wing effect not gonna work. Alright. So I had two different options available, and it turns out to be that I chose wrong one. But it's okay. For how much he can hit? Maximum 200. But then I'm gonna be burned anyways, so... Ooh, that's very interesting. But of course I'm gonna go with my Registeel anyways. Nest Ball to see if we can get something useful in play, for example, like Magearna. Okay, the reason why I'm doing this is simply because I want to have my Metal Flying Pen attached onto my Scizor-GX. So one Judge, one Cynthia to be discarded. How many Flying Pens do I have? 2 of them and 5 energies. If I miss energy, well, that's not going to be good. That's going to be super bad. So time for Scizor, time for Choice Band, time for Field Blower as well, and then time for Cynthia. So energy is the way to go. If I miss energy, then probably this game is going to be lost, and I couldn't get one, so that's just insane. Really it is. So I'm hoping for the best literally next turn. Guzma is the way to go. And then with that GX attack, he can simply knock me out. And I'm very scared to see a Tapu Lele play right now. Nope, it's a Latias. Whew. So I guess I can hope to get something as a top deck. At least. Alright, so there's a Rangaroo for 1. Still, I don't see the sign of the Guzma, and he decided to judge me down to 4. So that judge actually helps me more than he thinks. And I did find energy, plus I also managed to get Lily. That's insane. I can start to power up another Scizor on the bench. So that's very important. However, Wishful Bottom. Do I have another? Yeah, I still have one more Field Blower available. Okay, so damage can be increased for 10 more with the Bard Field, meaning that Dragon's Nova should be enough for the knockout anyways. And I also forget about Altaria on the bench, so that's even worse. I need that Choice Band back. So Lily, some extra cards to be found. What about Flying Pen play? Well, any damage reduction. With any damage reduction, I'm pretty much fine. Ultra Ball maybe for Tapu Lele, just in case. I don't know, I definitely don't need Tapu Lele, but I'm gonna get Tapu Lele. Turbo Arm, so hitting my opponent for the knockout here, luckily attaching one more energy onto my other Scizor-GX. There is no way no point of attaching another energy onto Scizor with 2 energies. So that's literally it. What's gonna be the next move for my opponent? We shall see. One thing is for sure, Ranging Blade could also knock me out with a little bit of luck. Since I have Guzma available in my hand, I also think about maybe going for the knockout versus that Altaria on the bench so I can reduce some damage. With the Steel Wing, I can reduce significantly amount of damage. Actually, 60 damage counters can be reduced. Yeah, but he have 2 of them anyways, so 220, 230 with the Stadium. Minus 60 is okay, so not enough. Not enough, that's for sure. But he decided to switch, and right now I actually see my chance. So right now I see my chance, and I think I should definitely go for it. So if I hit for 80, yeah, we're gonna go with a Steel Wing. So I'm reducing currently damage for 60, and he is currently hitting me for like 240. So I have like 270 HP. And with burn per turns, that's 2 damage counters if I'm not wrong. Oh, but another Mystery Treasure can bring him another Altarian plate, so who would expect to see another Altaria? Unfortunately, I wouldn't. Alright, so guess it would be much better if I decide to go for Altaria. Anyways. Next turn, still, this Kyurem can be and will be knocked out. The question is, can he somehow knocks my Tapu Lele out? I don't think so. So I should probably win this game at the end. As long as I can keep my Magearna and Choice Band available, that's a GG anyways. Alright, so Acrobike. He only have 3 more cards left. Wow, that's also mentionable as well, compared to my cards that I have 14 of them available as well. So Wishful Bottom is also attached here, and there's a Field Blower, so I'm going to lose both Metal Flying Pans in this case. Alright. The Metal Flying Pans, Dragonoa, and that was for like 240, minus 60, you know. So he did like 300 something damage. I'm still wondering how, because I don't know. Doesn't matter, I guess. Alright, so I need energy card. I have Choice Band. That's okay. Top deck was nice. I have exactly enough for the knockout. I'm wondering if it's worth to recycle something. Guess it's not. So that will be a Cynthia play. I'm searching for Marshadow, so I can put my opponent down to a very low amount of the cards. Unfortunately, that's not gonna happen. But at least I can discard this Wishful Button, and also, oh, I'm not gonna go with a Dragon Tail, not at all. Just a Wishful Button. Nazball. Damn it, Marshadow. I was searching for you, but I couldn't get you. And Steel Wing, which is for 110. Alright, so still he needs just a Guzma, anyways. Because this attack does 50 times the energies, times the evolutions in play. There's a Field Blower for my Choice Band, but still it's not enough. I guess it's 150 and 3 more Altarios, that's like 210. So if he had Guzma and Energy in his hand, he did mistake here. He's very limited with the energies. So he can't knock me out just because I used my Steel Wing attack. And there's the Cynthia play. So even if he can find energy, I think that's it. So somehow at the end I managed to win. There's the Rainbow energy. So 150 for each Evolution Dragon. This is Douglas 50 for each Evolution Dragon in play. So that's 150. And 60 more, that's 210. 210 minus 30, it's 180. So I still need a Guzma. Just if you wonder why I need Guzma, if I knock him out, I'm also gonna knock myself out, and then we're gonna end up with a tie in this game, and I really don't want to do that. So time for the Guzma. I have 1 energy to pay retreat cost, and I can knock any of his Pokemons out. Maybe some of you didn't know about that. And I can also grab out my Choice Band. Let's say well played to my opponent. It was a very nice matchup, and use my Steel Wing for 160. And that's pretty much enough for the knockout. I'm taking the last prize cards, and I'm winning this game in a fashion. So that's the GG, my friends. I hope you enjoy watching this video. Make sure to hit the thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel for more videos. Let me also know in the comments below what you think about this deck list. So have a nice day and goodbye. Alright, so starting with my Registeel, there's a Scyther for the bench. And that's pretty much all I can say for now. I also have my Choice Band available, so I can attach it onto my Registeel. And in addition to that, I managed even to top deck another Scyther as well. Okay, so let it be Lily for 5 extra cards, energy attachment. I guess I'm also gonna go with the Marshadow there, so I can put my opponent down to 4 cards. Why not? I lost 2 of my Scizors, but you know, putting your opponent down to 4 cards turn 1 is not bad in my opinion. It turns out might to be a bad idea, but we're gonna find that out. So he's currently down to 5 because he managed to top deck 1. So next turn I can start applying some pressure. There's the Tapu Lele immediately for my opponent. So it could be, you know, it could be Tapu Lele play for like Lily, then for a couple extra cards. So it turns out to be maybe a bad Marshadow play. Probably I'm never gonna find out if it was a bad or good, you know. Oh, it's a Wicca Ray deck or Tapu Koko deck. Okay, so he decided not to go with a Tapu Koko. Well, obviously next turn I'm looking forward to attack with my Registeel for 60. Yeah, probably I'm gonna do that with a Guzma play. That's the only thing I can do at this moment. Or I can go with a Cynthia. I think I'm not going to go with a Cynthia for this turn. I really want to apply as much pressure as I can to my opponent. That Tapu Koko. I don't know if he played max potions or not. But I know that I can Turbo Arm for 60, attaching energy onto my Scyther on the bench. So I think that was a pretty decent turn. And also a good decision. Especially because with the Choice Band and with the Scizor-GX, I can potentially knock out my opponent Tapu Koko GX. That's not going to be super easy task for me. I'm first going to need to get that other Choice Band. I'm running only 2 of them. Or maybe Magearna, so I can just, you know, swap that Choice Band back into my hand. Alright, there's a plenty of cards in my opponent's hand. One copycat wouldn't be that bad. I don't know if he was expecting to see Guzma play or not, but he decided to attach us another energy on the Tapu Lele. And there's also Manectric with the electric start. Kind of like this card because you can attach 2 basic energies from your hand to your benched Pokemon in any way you like. Paradise Conversation Area and Volkner, so we might see some switch play. I guess I'm not gonna need an Enhanced Hammer in this matchup. Yep, true. Okay, switch energy, switch to Tapu Lele so he can hit for 60. Still, I'm going to be out of the range for the knockout next turn if he decides not to attach another energy. Well, Scizor was a top deck. Let's go with a Flying Pen attachment. And Cynthia play for now. Alright, there is Magearna. So I have 2 options available. The first one is to attach maybe Flying Pen onto my Registeel, and I'm actually going to do that because with that play potentially I can prevent my opponent from knocking me out next turn, so it's not a bad idea actually. I think it's not, you know, maybe adding another energy would be enough for the knock. I mean, it would be enough for the knockout for sure, but right now, as long as I have Flying Pen attached, he can't knock my Registeel out. Neither he can spread damage on the bench, but it's not a big deal. The most important thing is that I managed to discard his Conversation Area Paradise Stadium. Okay, so there we go. Tapu Koko with a couple energy cards, and I'm gonna be knocked out immediately. There is another Volkner play. I wouldn't be surprised to see maybe Max Potion play right now. Not at all. Okay, so instead of that, he decided to grab Choice Band and Sky High Close. So at the end, I'm knocked out, but at least I managed to preserve myself a very important Choice Band. Okay, Cynthia, nice. What a nice top deck. So I think I'm just gonna go with the Cynthia play in this case. I decided to keep my Flying Pen. Somehow I feel it is gonna be much more useful to be used. Okay, so Pulp Pad, why not to recover back one of each, Cynthia and Guzma. And then I can attack my opponent with my Steel Wing, reducing the damage for 60, which is very important in this scenario because next turn he can hit only for like 80, max 110. If he decides to go for like 110, then my Scizor attacks will be like even more powerful. So in that case, it's time for me to get myself a Celebi in play to try to use Celebi as advantage. You know, using that Scyther's attack, which is a agility, and if I get lucky with the coin flip, my opponent might not be even able to attack next turn. Even if he puts another Tapu Koko in play and use another Sky High Close, that wouldn't matter too much because I would have exactly enough for the knockout. So he decided to go with the Guzma play onto my another freshly Scizor-GX. So will he decide to go with Electric Star, actually double charge attack, we shall see. He decided to retreat instead of that, so he can hit me with the Sky High Close. Okay, so that's 130. Registeel is a top deck. Alright. So I really want to get rid of my Field Blower so I can have greater chance to pull maybe Ultra Ball or Nest Ball for Shining Celebi and also Energy Card. And I hit pretty much all of them. So there is the Shining Celebi, but for now this card won't matter too much. What will matter is a okay, so firstly I'm gonna use my change clothes so I can return back myself Choice Band. Unfortunately I cannot attach it. I'm not gonna even try to use my Celesteela Wing, or I should. Actually, it is a good way to go if I get lucky with the coin flip. Which I didn't, so okay, not a big deal. Decided to risk, but it turns out to be a bad idea. But I still didn't have enough for the knockout anyway, so it's okay. At least right now, my opponent can do more damage to me. Potentially, he can hit for like 100, which still wouldn't be enough, you know, for me to use that danger perception attack. So, oh, he decided to add Sorola. He is heavily damaged Coco from the bench, so he can just use a fresh one. Alright, perfect. Come on, do the mistake, attach Choice Band or something like that. Okay, so just another Sky High close for 100. Alright, what I'm gonna do next? Tate Liza, Choice Band play. Still, he can't knock me out anyways. So I guess I'm gonna go with the Registeel. So Tate Liza, only way to go. This time without energy attachment. If I decide to attach energy, then he can Tapu Lele GX. But do I really want to risk? I mean, still, even if I do that, what if he have just a Choice Band? Then I'm gonna have one energy less, and that's not something you really want to do. So we're gonna pretend like everything is okay. So I'm gonna go with a Steel Wing. This time I'm taking 60 damage less, so it's still like just, you know, 150 minus 60, it's a 90. So still he needs a Choice Band. Or maybe Guzma in order to knock my Scizor from the bench. Okay, another one. Wow, he's very annoying right now. So there is another Tapu Koko. So many Tapu Kokos so far. We see so many of them, and still, without Choice Band, there's no way that he can knock me out. Maybe I did math incorrectly. Oh, actually, oh, Choice Band. Okay, so right now he can use GX to hit me for 100 and something. For how much? 180. Minus 60, 120. Okay, that's enough. That's enough for the knockout. Okay. So with the Choice Band, I should have enough. Oh, he used Sky High Close, so he miscalculated himself. Okay, unfortunately, my opponent did miscalculation here, and that was a bad mistake. Well, I'm not gonna do the same mistake here. as he did. So I'm just gonna go with my Steel Wing, attacking for 190. Alright, so I'm 2 prizes ahead of my opponent. And the good thing for me is that he have only 2 more energies in play available, and 2 heavily damaged Cocos on the bench as well. So this one is ready to go for the knockout next turn again, because I have Magearna and my Choice Band available as well. And there's the Field Blower, so he's going to do me a favor, discarding my tool cards. And Cynthia for fresh hand of 6. I'm wondering why in the world he didn't use his GX attack. It would be for what, 180, and minus 60. That would be exactly enough for the knockout. 120 since I had 100 as well. So he didn't probably realize that Metal Flying Pet can reduce damage for 30. So that actually cost him probably even a game in this case. Alright, so he desperately is trying to find maybe another energy. No, he decided to concede. Oh, that was it. So at the end, he couldn't get enough resources to recover, so he decided to concede.